Pete Rose, MLB hit king, passed away at 83. We lost him and Dikembe Mutombo, the NBA basketball player who passed away from brain cancer. But when it comes to Pete Rose, you know how I feel. He bet on his own team to win, which I know betting was illegal in baseball. I went on a tour when we went to the Reds game when I took my wife. We did the 1919 tour where, they threw the World Series, basically attempted to do it. And those guys were banned for life. I just think there has to be some nuance here. I think Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame. I do think there is a difference in betting on your own team to win only. Not by a spread, but just betting on your own team to win. And that's what he did, unless I've, just totally lost my mind. But is putting him in the Hall of Fame now, posthumously, is that a slap in the face?
Oh, well, that's a really good question. I mean, you guys know how I feel on the Hall of Fame situation as well, which is I'm all for an organization taking into account more than just athletic ability when it comes to honors and awards. At the same time, I don't know what Pete Rose did. I don't know what he didn't do. I wasn't alive then. I know he was a heck of a ball player. I did see a funny meme yesterday that said, MLB, rest in peace, Pete Rose, brought to you by Sports Betting 101, use code Pete Rose. I mean, it's just that part of it is kind of a slap in the face now that professional sports has changed so much. I did want to the day after he passed, I have to give a shout out to some of his statistics here. 17-time All-Star, 17-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, NL MVP, World Series MVP, NL Rookie of the Year. I didn't know he served in the Army even after that, joined the Army Reserves, 3-time NL batting champion. I mean, one of the greatest ball players, the quintessential baseball player.
And Blaine, they nicknamed him Charlie Hustle. I don't think anybody plays the way he played anymore. You really don't see it.
Yeah, I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. It's amazing. You get a lot more respect when you're dead. But I think about right now, you go back and look at NFL. If Calvin Ridley has the best 10 years and forward, do guys who get caught gambling in football who get suspended for what? A year? And then come back, can they be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I think so, right? So at the end of the day, did Pete Rose mess up? For sure, but I think real baseball purists and guys who knows baseball knows Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame. So I think he will be in there.
Hey, one more thing about the Charlie Hustle nickname. I was reading that he got it against the Yankees. Yep. I guess Whitey Ford gave him that name after he, 1, sprinted to first base after a walk, and 2, tried to jump the fence to rob a Mickey Mantle home run that went 100 feet over his head.
Yeah,
I love it.
The guy from an effort standpoint, I mean, the iconic pictures of him sliding, getting airborne, trying to make every single play, giving max effort. It's and look, Pete Rose wasn't a perfect person, and I'm not condoning gambling in sports, but again, I do think there's a nuance of you betting on your own team to win as opposed to betting on a team to beat your team, or even betting on your team to win by a certain amount of runs, right? I think that is ridiculous. And again, I wasn't there, I wasn't in the room, but everything I've seen and read was that he bet on his own team to win. And I think they could have done the right thing. But Major League Baseball, whenever they're presented with the chance to do the right thing or do the obvious thing, they don't do it. I don't think Barry Bonds and them should be in after using steroids. I think that's cheating. I think that's cheating 100%. But the fact that Pete Rose wasn't put in the Hall of Fame, in our era at least while he was alive, I think is absolutely ridiculous and utter BS in my opinion. But as we said, MLB hit king Pete Rose dead at age 83.
Let's go to Dwayne right here in Tennessee. Dwayne, talk to us.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, I just wanted to talk about Pete passing away and everything.
Yeah.
I actually got to watch him play as a kid growing up, and there's not a player out there that I wanted to be an Atlanta Brave more than Pete Rose.
I know.
And that never happened. But, you asked the question about if it would be wrong for them to induct him into the Hall of Fame now. And I think it would be probably one of the biggest slap in the faces. And here's why. The fans and his family, they don't need the people at Cooperstown to say, hey, he was a Hall of Fame player. He was one of the greats to ever play the game. They know that. Getting inducted into a Hall of Fame, it's more for the player.
Yeah.
It's recognizing that he put in all that hard work and he was one of the best to ever play the game. And if you ain't got the decency to give it to him so he can enjoy that recognition, then don't do it now.
Yeah.
If I'm his family and they offer that up, it's
I would have torched him in the media. If I was a member of his family, I would have torched him in the media after a couple days after his passing. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'd want nothing to do with him. And it's not just on the commissioner now, who's an absolute clown car of a person, but the guys before him. It's just it's stupid.
What would Pete want?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't give it. Like, it don't matter what everybody else.
Well, I think Pete wanted to get inducted when he was alive.
I know, but I don't. I still think he'd want to be inducted when he's dead.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, right now, to me, it's just for fans and family, and we all knew he was a Hall of Famer. We don't need them to tell us he is.
It's a crazy conversation, Dwayne. But thanks for calling in.
I appreciate that perspective.
Yeah,
though.
that's a good perspective.
Thanks, Dwayne.
For sure.
See you, man.
Hey, YouTube, what's up? You liking what you're smelling, huh? We appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button. Works for everybody, helps everybody, and we're very, very thankful you guys are here.